Welcome to another Photoshop tutorial here from 101 Computer Helper. Today we're going to be creating this effect here that I have here with this car here. I said too many hairs, but anyways. Uh, uh, you need quite some, well, you don't need that much of experience with Photoshop. It's fairly easy, and I'm sure you could do it okay. So, yeah, it's pretty easy. So what I would do here is minimize this. Well, actually, I'm a file and save it as a JPEG file to my desktop. And it says, well, I'm gonna cancel that. Yeah, I had an already existing file like that. But anyways, I'm gonna close this out and hit no. So anyways, you want to go to, I provide the link in the description, and you want to download, you want to save this image to your desktop. What this is just a Dalton. This is just a car. Okay, and we need that just to make that kind of car look there. And what we also want to do is go to Google, and what we want to type in there is grunge textures. And we want to hit images there, and we want to hit larger than, and then we want to hit over here where it says 1024 pixels by 768 pixels here, and we should get all sorts of sizes here. And what we want to do here is just select a grungy kind of look and texture. For this project, we're gonna use this one here, which is 1280 pixels by 800 pixels. So we're gonna click on it, and we're gonna click over here where it says full size. Full size, that is. Sorry. Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, and we will right click and save image as, and save it as the name it is there, and start scanning for viruses. Okay, clear list and exit. And we don't need the web browser anymore. So as you can see, I have saved those here. The reason I didn't show you the process of saving the card is because I already had it saved. But anyways, file, new. The width 120. I mean, not 120. Sorry. Excuse me. 1250 pixels by 938 pixels. And resolution 72 pixel / inch. Well, doesn't matter. Color mode RGB, and we want the background content white, and we want to hit OK. So what we want to do here is first of all, we want to double click the layer to make it a normal layer, normal working layer, and we want edit, and then we want to go fill, and we want to fill it with 50% gray here, and we want to hit OK. And what we want to do here is we want to duplicate this layer twice. So we will go Control J, and as you can see, I have duplicated this layer. So now I have 3 of them. And once we're on the very top layer, we want to select that layer to an overlay. No change, great. The middle one to an overlay. And while in the middle one, you want to go over here and grab the dodge tool, and you want to slightly lighten, kind of like a line going across. Just make it light enough to where you can see the actual brightness. You don't want to make it too light, because this will ruin the whole process, but you also do want to kind of not that dark in the mirror center. So as you can see here, I almost have it all white. I'm gonna grab the burn tool now, and I'm gonna burn basically what is the outside of the I'm sorry. Control Z. I messed up here. You wanna Control Z is when you mess up and you want to delete. Okay, so we want to select the top layer, and now we want to burn. And what we're gonna do here is burn the outside, just basically so you could tell apart the black from the actual white. And what we want to do here now is import our texture. So file, open, and we want to go down to the texture we saved here. Open it up, and we want to hit OK. So here what we're going to do is desaturate this texture. Control Shift U, and here we go. That's desaturated. Okay, so here we want to hold Control A, that's to select the whole layer. Control V to copy it. Control Z, sorry I messed up here. Control C to copy it, and we want to minimize this. And Control V to paste it in. Okay, so as you can see here, it's a little bit small for the project I'm creating. So what we're gonna hold is Control T, and it should bring this up here. And what I'm gonna do is just stretch it upward to make it fit my whole document here. And I'll make it bigger. Okay, and what we want to do here is hit enter. And what I'm going to do here is I am going to set this to overlay. And as you can see here, we have this kind of effect here. You could call maybe this, I don't know, but this, we have a pretty cool effect here. Okay, if you want to, you could already stop here, but I'm going to keep on. Okay, so what we're going to do is hold shift and select the very last layer. I'm going to right click and hit merge layers. Okay, so here I'm going to go to image, adjustments, hue/saturation, and I'm going to colorize the image. Now as you can see, I have this kind of ugly reddish color. So what I'm going to do is pump the saturation up, and I'm going to select maybe I think I did blue in the last example, so for this example I'm going to do maybe purple or fuchsia, whatever color this is. And we want to hit OK. And here what we want to do is filter noise at noise, and you want to make sure that the distribution is at Gaussian, and we want monochromatic selected down here. We want to hit OK. And now what you want to grab again is the burn tool and burn just a bit around the edges here, just a bit, so you can see, you can kind of now see where it starts getting a little bit of grunge here and there. And the reason for this is because we're going to create kind of like a border here. Okay, so now what we want to do here, select the brush tool here, and we want to kind of, I'm going to go like this down, but here I'm going to make just a slightly curve here, and here I'm going to go down and go down here, and yet again I'm going to make that little curve there and make it so they can look both kind of like a border, I would say, on each corner. Yeah, that rhymed. Okay, so here what we're going to create is a new layer. In this layer, we're going to grab a gradient, any color gradient. You're going to go from the bottom top or top bottom while holding shift, and it will do this. Okay, once it's done this, we want to not double click, but Control Shift U, and also desaturate that. And we want to go to filter, distort, wave. We want to make sure that square here is selected, and that you have to if you're doing a different size document than what I am doing, you want to go ahead on and adjust your levels a bit different to where you get this. If not, you could use the same exact adjustments that I had on your project. And then we go to filter, distort again, and this time we go to polar coordinates. And you want to make sure it's selected rectangular to polar. We want to hit OK, and we will get this effect here. And what I'm gonna do here is adjust image, adjustments, hue/saturation. I'm gonna colorize this image as well. Now, since I made the last one pink, I am going to make this one red, and I'm going to punch the saturation a little bit higher. Hit OK, and what I'm doing here is select all layer to an overlay, and sorry, not overlay, but multiply. No, not multiply. I'm sorry. What am I doing here? Overlay. And as you can see, it's not going to come out as exactly as the one I had over here, but it'll still be cool. Okay, so here we have that, and you can kind of like, if we turn the opacity on this one down here, you can kind of see the gradient coming out. Okay, but since I'm just gonna leave the opacity at 70%, so you can kind of see the gradient coming. Okay, we're gonna leave it at that, and we're gonna go and file and open up our car here. I don't literally mean like open it up, but open up in Photoshop, and once we open it up, we're gonna desaturate it. Control Shift U, and I'm gonna go to Image Adjustments, Posterize, and you're gonna set the levels at 4. I mean at 2, sorry. And then Control A to select the whole layer. Control C to copy it. Minimize that, and we want to go ahead on to our creation here, and Control V to paste it in. As you can see, it might be kind of big, so I'm just gonna leave it. Well, let's delete that layer. Let's go back to the car here, and before we copy it once again, we're gonna go image size, and we're gonna make the width, sorry, 1450. And as you can see, it has become a bit smaller. Control A to select, Control C to copy, and back to the creation here, and Control V to paste it. Okay, so as you can see, it's better now. It's not that great, but anyways, we want to select this image to multiply. As you can see here, we have this kind of front of the car here selected here. And we want to just adjust it just right where we could just maybe see maybe this tail light, maybe the front light here, and maybe the windows here, and we could tell the car. And that's basically how to make this effect. It won't come out exact at the same time. So if I did this here, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't come out exactly the same if I did it again. Like previously I did the blue one, I'm sure it wouldn't come out exactly like it came out. It will come out differently. So you won't get it exactly the same time if you try to recreate it. Okay, so thank you for watching this tutorial. Make sure to subscribe, comment, and rate this video